tone has been set. The time is now for us to be able to do it. I love him because of his heart. His heart. He's a different type of individual. When you talk to him, you feel something. You can't walk away from him without feeling something. And when I thought about heart, the only character in the Bible I could think of was David. I got about 30 seconds and I'm getting out of your way, but y'all know when the prophet came to anoint David to be king, everybody around thought he wasn't the one because he didn't look like what all the other ones looked like. But here it is, the prophet was reminded by God that God looks at the heart of a man and not the outside of a man. So here it is, David facing his biggest challenge, Goliath, and a giant. He's facing a giant. I know he's facing a giant of a task right now, but I'm reminded of my favorite quote: even in the midst of facing trials, you got to count it all joy in the midst of trials and tribulations, knowing that the trying of your faith simply works your patience, for God uses your current situation as transportation for elevation to a new destination. And all I'm trying to tell you this afternoon is simply this: yes, he's facing a giant of a task, but sometimes we forget how the story ended. The slingshot, that's what we think killed him. No, that just knocked the giant down. So when he got into the city council, he knocked the giant down. But the story ends like this: David walks over, takes the giant sword and cuts his head off. So the city council was knocking the giant down. Now it's time to cut the giant's head off. If you feel like I feel and you excited about today, one more time with everything inside of you, just make some noise. Hey God, help me welcome to the stage Phil Chorney, CEO and co-founder of the Charm City Folk and Bluegrass Festival.